What's going on, KW Tyler? Just to let everybody know, it is 2026, and you know what that means. We have a new IABS. So today I'm going to be showing you how to put that IABS on your email signature and your Facebook. Now, you're going to have this IABS wherever you do business. So if you do business on Instagram, on TikTok, on LinkedIn, like your IABS needs to be on those as well. But today I'm just doing email signatures and Facebook. Don't forget the MLS. That's one all people usually forget is Paragon. You have to go inside of Paragon and change that IBS there as well. But like I said, today we're going to be focused on emails and Facebook. So let's go ahead and hop into it. So the easiest way to get to the new IABS, if you have DocuSign or Zip Forms, of course you can go get it there. But it's also inside of Command. So if you're familiar with Command, on the home screen here we have the Office link tree. You can actually just click on that little blue lettering there, or if at the very top of your page you can do linktr.ee/KW Tyler, and that'll take you to our link tree as well. For the next couple of months, IABS is going to be up here at the very top because it is very important that we have this done, and it needs to be done as soon as you can. They are saying that it's already mandatory, so we're going to go ahead and get it out of the places it needs to go. Anyway, so we have your IABS here. We can go ahead and click on it. And then this gives us all of our forms here, but I went ahead and highlighted specifically the IABS here. We can go ahead and double click this one, and we can see this is the new IABS with 11/3/2025. If we scroll down, we can also see some of the information on it has changed. We still have Keller Williams Tyler here with our license number. I did go ahead and add the BB there. You do not have to add the BB. That just stands for broker office. KLRW436@kw.com. Then we have our phone number here and the Custis info. This also didn't change. We just went ahead and added the -B to designate that she's our broker. Same email, same phone number. And then our license supervisor is actually changing, and it's now going to be Josh Jacobs. He is our team leader here at KW Tyler. And so he actually goes by Joshua. Goes by Josh. Sorry, his legal name is Joshua. So we're going to put Joshua Jacobs as our license supervisor here. We have his license number is 742849-SA. That stands for Sales Associate. Our email address is still the same, kwtylerteamleader@gmail.com. And then his cell phone number there at 903-576-1338. And then your information is going to go down here at the bottom. Currently, this is not a fillable version because this is my master copy. Whoops, I'll go ahead and double click on that again. This is my master copy, so we will need to download this to your computer. So we can click on those three dots up here in the top right-hand corner, and then we can say download. Scanning for viruses, and it's done. Once it's actually downloaded to your computer, you can actually go ahead and click on it from here. And now this is actually your copy of the IABS. And so now it's got all of our info here, but now these blanks are actually fillable. So we can go ahead and type in here. We can type in our name, our license number. I don't have a license number, so I'm just trying to make one up here. And then I can do -SA if I wanted to. Like I said, you don't have to, but I think it's just nice for the distinction. Email address, and a phone number. Perfect. Once you got all your information in here, we will need to save this version with all of your info, so we can go ahead and download this copy as well. So top right, this little download button, and we're going to download it with the changes that we made. We're just going to put this in our download so I know where it's at. And I'm actually going to rename this as well. IABS filled out. That way I know that is the one that's all filled out. Perfect. So now we actually have a working IABS that we can start putting all the places. So like I said, the places we're going to need to put them is your email signature and Facebook. So let's go ahead and work on email signature first. If you are a Gmail user, I will be showing you the Gmail steps. If you're Yahoo or MSN or Hotmail or whatever, steps are going to be very similar, just may not be the exact things that we do here. But first we need to have a link that we'd be able to put your IABS in. So we're actually going to open up a new page here, and we're just going to go Google. Google.com. Once you're at Google, in the top right-hand corner, you can click on these 9 little dots, and we're going to click on Google Drive. My Google Drive is full of tons of things, so yours may not be this cluttered, but that's okay. We're going to put your IABS here. So in the far left-hand corner, we can click on this New Plus button, and we're actually going to upload a file. Once we click that, we can find the IABS that we just created, and I just named it Filled Out, so now I know which one has all of the info on it. So this is the IABS Filled Out, and we're going to go ahead and put that in the Google Drive. You can see it loading down there in the top right-hand, or the bottom right-hand corner. My face may be covering it, but that's okay. Once it's actually in there, I'm actually going to move it just so you can see what it looks like, and you're going to see behind the wall here. That's okay. I just wanted to make sure that you see what's happening. So once it's actually done, when you hover over it, there is a little, folder here that you can click on. I do recommend clicking on that because that'll take you to exactly where it's saved on your computer. Go ahead and go back full screen here. So now it's big highlighted blue here. This is the one we just uploaded because it has that timestamp. We can click on these 3 little dots here, and we're actually going to share this link. So we go over here, click share. And then this is also very important. Right here where it says restricted, you really want to change this to anyone. That way anyone who clicks on this link can see the information on it. They're not making changes on it because they just have viewer privileges. But if you're out sending this out to the public needs to see what's happening. So make sure that says anyone with the link can look at it. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to click this little copy link button. The link has been copied, and we're going to click done. What this has done now, if we pull up my notes here, what this has done is this has actually made a linkable link that takes us directly to our IABS. So now we're going to use this link for several different things. So I'm just going to save this here, and then we are going to go do the email signature. So perfect. We got the shareable link here. We're going to open up another tab. I know we're opening up a lot of tabs and doing a lot of things, but I promise you it's what needs to be done. And we're going to go back to Google. I've got a Gmail account. If you have a Keller Williams email, if it ends at @kw.com, that's also a Gmail account. And so we're going to go ahead and just put this IABS on that Gmail account. So in the top right-hand corner, I can just click on this little Gmail icon. Takes me directly to my email. Please ignore my email. It is flooded with tons of stuff. So we're going to need to change it in here. So in the top right-hand corner, we can click on this little settings gear cog, and then we're going to click See All Settings. Now this may look confusing. I promise you it's not too bad. If we just scroll past all this nonsense here, we get down here to where it says Email Signature. This is going to be at the bottom of every single page, every single email that you write. It's going to have these links on it. So if you scroll down, you probably already have links that say information about brokerage services or Texas Consumer Protection Notice. I do not. I'm not a realtor, so I just went ahead and added one today. But you should have something along those lines. If you click on the one that says information about brokerage services, it actually shows you the link here, but that's to your old IABS. We want to update that. So we're just going to click this change button on the right-hand side. Change, and then we are going to delete where the link was. We can keep all the info up here at the top. Like I said, it probably does not say IABS. It probably says information about brokerage services. That's great. But we're just going to paste that link that we copied earlier. So I haven't copied anything else, so I can actually just click paste with Control-V, or you can right-click and say paste. But I also saved it here on my notes as well to make sure everything went right. I don't know if I actually clicked apply, so we're going to do it again. We're just going to highlight it all. We're going to click delete, paste, apply. Perfect. Make sure you scroll down and click Save Changes. I've done it before where I forgot to click Save Changes and it doesn't save. Perfect. So now when I go to write an email, I've got my IABS here. You can see it's a clickable link. And when I click on it, it takes me to my current IABS with 11/3/2025. And it's got all my info filled out on it. I don't know why my phone number didn't fill out. I don't think it liked the 1-800 call me or whatever. But it should work that way. If you have any issues, please call me. Be happy to answer any questions you have. But yeah, so that is the information about brokerage services on your Gmail. There we go. Words are hard today. I feel like it's Friday. Perfect. Yep, so the next thing we need to do is your Facebook. So we go ahead and we can X out of all this stuff here. We don't need any of these anymore. Let's just X out of all of it. Yeah, like I said, all of it. Boop. Ooh, you gotta peek behind the curtain again. Okay, so we're gonna open up the version that we had saved earlier, the IABS that is filled out. So we can go ahead and open this guy back up here. 1103. Maybe I didn't fill this out properly. Let's download this version now. Anyway, that's fine. Okay, so this is my actual cell phone number. Like I said, if you have any questions, shoot me a text, call me, whatever. I'll be doing several classes on this as well, so if you don't get everything in this YouTube video, that's okay. Okay, so next we need to do a Facebook post. Facebook is super weird. Facebook does not let you just post a PDF to your Facebook. So we actually have to have it as a JPEG. What does that mean? We just need a photo of the IABS. So we can either print this out, scan it, that's technically a photo. But what I'm going to do today is I'm actually going to zoom out. Let's zoom out here. Perfect. So I'm going to zoom out and I'm going to do what's called a snipping tool. If you're on a MacBook, it's completely different. I don't know what it's called on a MacBook, but it should be pretty easy to screenshot something. But I'm just going to go down to the search bar here and I'm going to search snipping tool. So now I've got my little snipping tool here. I'm actually going to snip the entire IABS. Bloop. Perfect. So now I actually have a picture of my IABS. And then I'm actually going to save this. So save. We're just going to put it into my downloads. We're going to call it IABS filled out. And this is a PNG. We're going to change that to JPEG. Oh. PNG may work. I just know JPEG works, so I'm also just going to name it JPEG for Facebook. That way we cannot confuse what this is. Okay, cool. Got that done. Next, we're going to need to go to Facebook. So let's just open up Facebook.com. Do not judge what people post on my Facebook. If we see something dumb, I'm sorry. Okay, cool. So now we need to post our new IABS. So I've never posted an IABS before. A lot of you have. So if you just click on your name up here, this actually takes you to your Facebook wall. And your IABS will actually be pinned up here at the top. If you already have one that's pinned, you can actually just go and edit your post. That is not my post. I don't ever post. Can we just edit this? Yeah, so you just click on these dots here and you just click edit post, and then you can change what images are in that post. And you, like I said, just go through and change whatever images are in that post. I've never posted anything, so I'm going to have to post something brand new. So it just says right here, what's on your mind. I click on photos, and then because it's a JPEG, oh look, it does do PNG, so that doesn't matter. But I've got it filled out here as JPEG. You click on this, click open, and now I'm going to post the IABS. And so you can say just what's on your mind, whatever. I'm just going to say this is a test. Facebook friends. Cool. You may want something more professional than that, but that's just what I'm doing today because it's funny. Post. This might take just a second here. Cool. So now I have a screenshot of my IABS on top of my Facebook. This is not adequate though, because you also have to have your consumer protection. So if I was smart, I would have that ready and post that alongside the IABS, but I do not. But like I said, most of you already have that, so you're just actually editing the post. If you are making the post for the first time and you post your IABS and the consumer protection all in one go, that's great. To actually pin it to the top of your Facebook, so it's there at the very top all the time, you just click this 3 dots right here, and you actually just pin the post. So now, no matter what I post, if I post a whole bunch of stuff, this is still going to be the very top of my Facebook page. And that's the way Trek wants it to be, so it's very easy to find your license number or contact numbers or anything like that. So perfect. We've done the emails, we've done the Facebooks. I think that's it for today. Hopefully this wasn't too bad of a video. Ooh, we get a peek behind the curtain again. Okay, like I said, I'll be doing classes on this pretty much all month. I think I've got 4 classes, 1 each week. Also, if you know you're going to be a special case and you want to have that one-on-one class where we just sit down and we do it together, I will not be doing it for you. We will be doing it together, but we can definitely do that as well. So like I said, if you have any questions, call me. I'll be reaching out. You'll also be receiving a bunch of text messages reminding you that this is important. So again, this is very important, and here's how you do it. So I think I'll also be doing one for MacBook as well, just to kind of show you the differences and what that looks like. So if you have a MacBook, you can probably go click on that version as well. Awesome. Take care, guys.